Hey y'all, welcome back to Don John TV. Now, for those of you who don't know, one of my first jobs was when I was in high school. I used to work at McDonald's, and I just want to share with y'all a couple of things that I'm going to miss about the job. Like, even though I'm on my fourth job now as we speak, even though that was back in 2015, there are some things that I miss about the job, and I want to share those with y'all. Now, before we get into that, I just want to share with y'all how I got the job in the first place. Now, I listen to me now. I had originally applied to McDonald's 3 times. Numero tres. 3 times before I got the job. Now, the first time I remember was back during my sophomore year. I remember there was this tall Haitian man with glasses. He had told me, well, not me, he had told my dad. My dad had approached me and told him that I was looking for a part-time after-school job. And he just basically told me just to fill out the application online and all the kind of other stuff. And I remember I filled out the application online, did the assessment test and all that kind of stuff. And I remember I just waited and waited and waited and waited and waited weeks on end for a call, but I never got a call back. Now, I decided to take it upon myself and call the McDonald's number, and I was like, hi, my name is well, I'm not going to say my real name. Hey, my name is so-and-so. I just wanted to know, did y'all look over my application? Did y'all have a chance to look over it and whatnot? And one girl was like, hold on for a minute. And then she put an assistant manager or whoever on the phone. And they was like, no, sir, we haven't got an application from you. And they hung up. Now, the second time, I remember this was, I want to say it was during my sophomore year or junior year. But I think it was the summer of my sophomore year. I don't remember. But I remember during the summer of my sophomore year, I originally had applied there again. And this time there was this Spanish Mexican lady. I'm going to say her name is Rosalinda. I went in there and had asked her, how do I go about filling out an application, even though I knew. And she just basically told me just to fill it out online and da-da-da-da-da and all that kind of other stuff. Even though she couldn't speak a lick of English, her accent was so damn thick, but I made out what she was saying. So I filled out the application online, and I remember my sister had drove me up there to McDonald's a couple of weeks down, and I remember I had talked to her, and she basically had told me she doesn't have my application and some kind of other stuff I couldn't understand because her accent was so damn thick. But yeah, and all that kind of other stuff. So I remember the third time, they said 3 times a charm. After a couple months passed, I had applied to McDonald's again. And there was this other Spanish person. He was a Spanish man. I'm going to say his name is Perez. He basically told me the same thing, just to fill out an application, all the kind of other stuff online. And he spoke perfect English. Perfect English. He spoke perfect English. He just basically told me what to do and stuff like that. And I pretty much gave him a perfect appearance of myself and all that kind of other stuff. And he basically liked me and just basically told me to fill out an application and go from there. So I filled out an application and I waited and waited and waited and waited, and I had called him and checked up on it. He had said he haven't received the application and all that stuff, and that I must have didn't pass the assessment test because he didn't receive it. And I remember I had went up there and he had pulled out in front of me all the applications he had, and mine somehow didn't show up because I didn't pass the assessment test. And for those of you who are planning on applying at McDonald's or have worked at McDonald's, you know for yourself, you have to pass the assessment test in order to be accepted for the job. Because if you don't, you just pretty much wasting your time. You just might as well find you another job or apply to another job. So I guess I didn't pass the assessment test and I had to apply again, which at that point I just had gave up. I was like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not applying to this damn job no more. But I guess for the fourth time, y'all, numero cuatro, fourth time, I had applied at McDonald's. This time they had switched out managers again. McDonald's always switching out managers and stuff like that. It was this black man. I'm going to say his name is Jerry. I'm going to say his name is Jerry. I basically had sat down for an interview and stuff like that when I filled out an application, and um, he basically had told me, like, why should I hire you for this job? Like, why, give me a good reason why I should hire you for the job. Which he didn't say it like that, but that was he was implying. And I was like, I'm a very fast learner. I'm a very persistent worker. I believe in showing up to work on time. I stay to myself and I don't start drama and all the kind of other stuff. And he told me to come back Tuesday for a job and make sure I shave and stuff, which I did. And when I came back for the job, there were all these other people there that were applying for the job as well. And we basically went through the application process, went through orientation, all that, and I got a job, bitch. I had got me a job. So, yeah, that's basically about how I got the job. Now, let's get into the things that I'm going to miss about the job. I have my list right here. Now, the number one thing I'm going to miss about my job at McDonald's was my coworkers. Now, my coworkers, some of them were cool as hell. If you're some of my coworkers at McDonald's that subscribe to my channel and you're watching this, I love y'all. Y'all were amazing. Y'all were lit as fuck. Y'all was funny. I love y'all. Like, my coworkers, like, some of them, they were just so cool, so nice, so down to earth. Like, I'm going to miss them. The second thing is the customers. Now, I don't want to spill the tea, but I guess I'm going to spill it anyway. It's like, I was a maintenance worker at McDonald's, and for those of you who don't know, which, if you don't know what maintenance is, then you stupid. But for those of you who don't know what a maintenance worker is, that's basically a person that just cleans up. Like, I just basically just cleaned up everywhere. And the customers, like, I had interacted with so many different customers. Like, some of them were so nice, some of them was assholes and bitches, but some of them were just so nice. Like, I actually knew some of them personally. Like, some of them introduced themselves to me. I introduced myself to them. Like, some of them are just so nice. Some of them even tipped me, which, hey, like, they just tipped me. That was just so nice. Now, the third thing on my list is the food. Now, I'm a big foodie. Like, I love to eat. Like, the food there was so damn good, especially them Big Macs, girl. Like, them Big Macs was bomb as fuck. Like, I love me them Big Macs. Like, the food was bomb as fuck. Like, the Big Macs, the McFlurries, the single cheeseburgers, the chicken nuggets, down show the chicken nuggets, the fries, like, those new meals that they came up with, like the food was bomb as fuck. I'm gonna miss the food. Now, the fourth thing on my list is the diversity. Now, when I say diversity, I mean like all different kind of races that came in there. Like, I just love the different diverse environments. Like, there were Mexican people that came in there. I remember some Amish people that came in there one time, which they didn't tell me they were Amish. They told me they were something else. I can't remember, but some Amish people came in there. Like, I just love the whole diverse environment. And I speak a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of Spanish. And sometimes I had interacted with the Spanish people in Spanish. Like, it was just so cool. One man had actually spoke Spanish back to me, and I turned English back on real quick. I didn't understand what the hell he was saying. But yeah, I'm gonna miss the diverse environment. And now, the fifth and final thing on my list is the owner and his family. The owner of the McDonald's down here in Georgia, I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna give you his real name. I'm gonna say his name is Valentino. So Valentino, like, he was a real nice man. I remember I had went to the McDonald's headquarters, and we had like a big old orientation for the people that were applying at the McDonald's in the Georgia area. And like, he was really nice, like a really nice man, spoke perfect English down to a T. Like, it was just a really nice man. His family too, like, they were a very fashionable family. And you know, when you own shit, you can pretty much show up anytime you want to. Like, they basically owned it, and like, sometimes they walk in, just fix themselves something. Like they were a cool ass family, very nice. Like, just a very nice family. And sometimes he showed me some things that I didn't even know. And like, he was just a real nice man. And his family, they were so nice. He had some beautiful kids. Like, they were just a nice family. So, yeah, that's just about it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to put all my social media accounts in the description box down below. So feel free to add and follow me on there. Also, feel free to comment down below what videos you want to see next on my channel. So until next time, it's a wrap.